nervous walking up here, not so much about the public speaking, but more just hoping Karen would appreciate the amount of time I put into polishing my shoes before this evening. Let me begin. What an honor it is to be here right now accepting these awards. Thank you so much to the CPHA for bestowing these awards on me and letting me have the opportunity to join one of my closest friends, Eve Jobs, as a CPHA Junior Young Writer Ambassador. I first want to start off by thanking some influential people in my junior career. Of course, the Karen Healy Stables team, comprised of Karen Healy, Melissa Jones, Tasha Fizoke, and Heather Chatham, and the rest of the staff at KHS. I'd also like to thank Archie Cox and Georgie Maskery-Sagensman and the amazing owners that have so generously allowed me to ride their amazing horses throughout the years. On top of this, I'd like to thank my parents for their encouragement and support, my school, the Polytechnic School in Pasadena, for allowing me to have the opportunity to go out and participate in all of these horse shows and still be able to participate in school activities and varsity athletics such as baseball, and my friends for sharing in the numerous memories and setbacks along the journey. And finally, to thank the most important part of my life, the horses themselves. I wanted to share part of the essay I wrote for college admissions this year, where I tried to put to words all the amazing gifts horses have given to me throughout the years. We live in a mechanized, technology-driven society focused so much on marching towards the future that we often ignore the voices of the past. Yet before dawn, you will find me in a vastly different place. Whether in DC at the Washington International Horse Show, or at horse shows around Southern California, I drive past the pulsing energy of city buildings, symbols of power, and enter the simple timelessness world of the stable. Turning my back on the bright lights of the city, I stand alone in the darkness of the barn, where my blood bay horse stirs impatiently, ready to take on the day. As I stand in his stall, I hold his power and pride back for just a few moments, savoring his presence. In the quiet and stillness, I draw upon his strength and tap into mine. His continuous heartbeat is reassuring. Its rhythms conjure up memories of partnerships with these magnificent creatures. Face after face flash before me, faces like that of my black gelding who nearly died in my arms but survived. Then he carried me graciously through medal finals. Then there was a fiery bay reject horse who almost ended up forgotten in a back pasture because he was misunderstood. He was a difficult horse who disappointed his owners, but I saw something in his dark eyes, a plea for understanding. Against the advice of my trainers, I started riding him and immediately regretted my impulsiveness. He was a handful given to the leaps and spooks of the slightest provocation. I experienced a full range of emotions while riding him: anger, despair, pity, and yet momentary bursts of exhalation as he slowly and erratically started listening to me. Over several months, trust grew, and the day came when he performed at a high level, winning blue ribbons, but more importantly, finding a forever home. The memories recede because the present beckons. I tack my horse up and lead him out into the empty arena, aware that most of my schoolmates are still enjoying another hour of sleep. I have no regrets. I'd rather be here in the raw cold watching the mist rise up from my horse's coat and drinking in the promise of the day. After a brisk morning workout, the sun is up and it is time for me and my horse to participate in the age-old dance of man and equine. I draw deep breaths of living things spiced with adrenaline as I hold my restless mount steady. As I close my eyes, I can hear the sound heralding the start of the Grand Prix competition. My fingers lightly touch the rein, and my body shifts imperceptibly. My horse responds, awaiting his cue to burst forth exuberantly, with nostrils flaring, to conquer the jumping course before us. With this small act, I draw upon the same ancient imperative that called to Alexander the Great as he leapt forward to strike Bucephalus. It is an abrupt transition, but it allows me to draw strength from the quiet simplicity of the morning so I can face the challenges the day brings. This is me, a modern-day equestrian in an urbanized world, centering myself to seize the day. Later, heading away from the quiet rhythms in the morning in the stable, I braced myself for the adrenaline rush of a supercharged competition. The morning was my own, but now I belong to the sport, to the world of performance, and I strive to be my best along with my powerful equine partner. By summoning the songs of the past, I appreciate the present so I can set forth mindfully for the future. A future that includes Tasha Fizoke's new venture in Genium Farms, and college next year at Duke University. Wherever my future takes me, I know I'll always remember the horses and everything they've given me to make me the person that I am today. Thank you so much.